Hello everyone, Kodandi here, and today I wanted to tell the story of how I found Swamiji. This was back in 2012, and I just got a cool bug on my screen. Whoa! This bug is so cool looking. Hello! Wow, it looks like some sort of steampunk jewelry. I wish you guys could see this. This bug is so cool. It's gold, and it looks like it has like an emerald cut cabochon on its back. It really looks like some sort of steampunk jewelry. It's so beautiful with like glassy wings. Okay, sorry. I just get excited about things like that, especially here because, every single little plant and insect and everything, every living thing on this land here with Swamiji is here, like, with his permission and here because he wants them here, even the mosquitoes, even the ants, even everything. And so when I see cool little insects, I feel like a connection, and some of these insects are really kind of curious, and sometimes I think they're communicating with me, but I'm not entirely sure what they're saying. But yeah, anyway. So let's go back to 2012 when I first found Swamiji, my guru, Paramahamsa Nithyananda. 2012 was the year of hell for me. I could not keep a roommate. I had so many roommate problems. And of course, whenever someone says they're going to leave, I would freak out because the place that I have back there, it's a warehouse. It's a large warehouse space, and it's not a normal sort of living situation. And you kind of have to be a special person to be able to live in these types of warehouse spaces. They're not your sort of normally maintained apartments or houses. They're a lot of work, honestly, but there's a lot of benefits to it. And I kept getting these awful roommates. Okay, they weren't all awful, but they wouldn't stay. And so each time a roommate left, I would freak out thinking, oh my God, this time I'm not going to find someone in time, and I'm going to, I won't be able to pay rent and I'll get evicted. But each time I did find someone at the last minute. And so I went through 3 roommates that year. No, they only stayed for 3 months each. So I think I had 4 roommates that year. And I also had a friend that was really, really seriously ill and near death and refusing medical treatment. And, we were all trying to just get her to the hospital, and we would get her to the hospital, and then she would run away. And thankfully she called me when she ran away so I could, get her, I got her back to my house and managed to get her back to the hospital for treatment. But it was just like that the whole year. I was having trouble with money. I was self-employed. My business was not fabulous. It was not as fabulous as it had been before. And so it was the year from hell. And I was so depressed. I had come out of depression, but then I was finding myself back in it. And so the roommate that I really liked told me he was leaving. And this was the end of August. And I was so depressed, and I went on YouTube, and I had been looking for information on yoga. And because I just when I shift my position, I keep getting little things biting my feet, little bugs. So I had spent the past year, when I turned 30, which was in 2011, I decided I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I quit my job and I just did yoga and, alternative medicine, herbalism, and got better. And I got a whole lot better. And so I thought, wow, there's really something to this yoga thing. And I started asking the question, what is the rest of yoga? Because all I was doing was the asanas, the postures, and I didn't really know what else there was, but I knew it was a whole huge system. And so I started looking for information on what is the rest of yoga, and I was searching on YouTube for yoga satsang because I knew those words would get me what I was looking for, hopefully. And I watched all sorts of stuff. I mean, I was finding all different gurus, all different languages, all different organizations and people and stuff like that. And none of it really clicked with me until I found one. And immediately I was just struck with, like, wow, what is this? This is legit. This is real. You know, even just hearing the intro music, watching the satsang, I was just captivated. Like, who is this guy? What is this? What is going on? I had no idea. I was not looking for a guru. I was not looking for religion. I was just looking for better health, really. And so I immediately go to this guy's website because I wanted to know more about who is this person and what's going on, what are they doing. I go to the website nithyananda.org, and I see that there is a local temple. And, you know, this happened over a weekend, and I just spent the weekend kind of obsessively, like, looking through the website, looking at all the photos. I remember that year, he had recently done one of the Kailash trips, and so I was looking at the Kailash photos, and, you know, at some point in time, one of the photos I looked at, I just felt like this overwhelming sense of his presence with me, and I felt the depression just lift, and I knew that at that time the depression would not come back, and I just had such a strong, I mean, it was just amazing. Like, I felt like he was there with me in my bedroom, just, you know, just after watching some YouTube videos and looking at these pictures on the website. But I saw that there was a local temple. It was, you know, it's actually kind of far away from where I was. I was in Oakland, and the temple was in Milpitas, so it's like, on a good day, it's a 40-minute drive, but if there's traffic, it's much longer. But I saw this temple. I immediately started to get in touch with them, and the next weekend, I was at one of their programs. It was a meditation program where you go through the chakras. And I, you know, just happened to have the money. It was not an expensive program, but I was really struggling with money at the time, so everything was expensive for me. My business was not going well. I did the program. I started having all sorts of miracles happen. You know, like in my last video, I said that as soon as I walked into the temple, I started seeing people's auras. And it was just, I mean, it was just entirely not what I was looking for, but it worked out so well. And it worked out so well that now I'm here at my guru, Swamiji Paramahamsa Nithyananda's Adinam, as an Adinavasi, and I really intend to stay here long-term, full-time, forever. You know, like, I'm entirely committed to this, and it was just, you know, just one of those strange little things. You know, people learn about Swamiji through so many different methods, you know, especially YouTube. YouTube's one of the big ones, and, you know, but here I am, and, you know, finally feeling like I'm in the right place, like I finally made it, I guess. I don't know, but that's my story of how I met my guru, Swamiji Paramahamsa Nithyananda, how I found him, anyway, how he found me. I don't think it was any coincidence. I remember so clearly the video, too, that first video. I should pull it up and watch it again. So, okay, Nithyanandam, everyone.